look at this end. Look at this new growth.
I'm here with Stephen and Scott from Penny Newman. Steve is the farm manager on this particular citrus orchard, and apparently it had some severe issues, correct?
Yeah, severe issues.
And tell us a little bit about what happened on this farm.
Well, when I started managing this block, it was okay, and then just as the years passed, it just went into a decline. All the leaves were falling off. They were no turgidity to the leaves, nothing. And then Scott introduced us to the nanotechnology, and after applying it 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, it's looking like this. The leaves are more turgid, more green. Yeah, it's coming back.
And you said some of the trees did not have leaves on them hardly at all.
Well, actually,
and they're filling out.
Yes, they're really filling in.
Yeah.
When I showed up, these trees were in a severe decline. They were very yellow across the board. There was very little foliage. I asked Stephen at the time, had they already come through and picked, because the crop was so light and they had not picked yet. It wasn't able to hold a crop. It was defoliating, and the color was almost as yellow as the fruit. And I told Stephen just to watch, and within 3 weeks, the entire place flushed. It flushed green, and then the older yellow leaves started gaining color back. So without that color, without that green, you don't do photosynthesis, you don't have energy, you don't have anything to drive the tree. But the Nano K, it just literally turned this place around in 3 months.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll have a block over here. We'll show you that the farming group, I didn't realize this, but it told me they were going to quit farming it. They didn't think they could save the trees. They were that bad. Now they're darker colored, darker green, and more full than these, even these.
Yeah, these still look a little bit.
These are a mandarin variety, so they don't get big like an Abel. And the ones we're going to go look at, they're a blood orange.
Right. Is there any other products besides the Nano K that you use? Did you put pack on this?
We used we hit it with NanoPack and Nano K right up front, because we had a very good suspicion that the micronutrients were being tied up and not getting into the tree. Just wasn't strong enough. Right. So we hit it with the NanoPack, we hit it with the Nano K right up front, and it just drove it into the tree. And what we're doing now is everything that we apply now, we're using one form of nano or the other, depending upon what we want to deliver.
Right.
We just got through doing a leaf analysis here. We did a sap analysis actually, and discovered that this 40-acre block is really hurting in the micronutrients.
Right.
And so we're doing a foliar with nano on a couple of different types, just to get the macros or the micros up, because we can't utilize the nitrogen if we don't have the micros balanced.
Right. So all in all, what are your thoughts on Nano's work for you?
Great. I mean, you didn't see the before, but
right.
Obviously this, even though they still look a little yellow, it looks way better.
You didn't have near the amount of flush we have here. Not near. This is probably a third increase, without exaggerating.
Yeah.
A third increase in foliage. The other thing that we did is we also went after the herbicides, and we tried a tank mix spot spray, NanoPro with glyphosate, and the kill was immense. Well, we're killing things that glyphosate won't normally touch.
Right.
And we're wiping it out.
Yeah, I noticed results like 15 hours later.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Instead of just getting sick, it's fried to the ground, they don't come back.
So it's controlling as well as killing.
Yeah.
We're able to reduce the amount of herbicides that we're going to apply in the soil, and that is something that this farming operation is extremely interested in, as well as a couple other large farming operations. They want to cut back on the amount of herbicides that they're applying into the soil because of regenerative ag.
Right.
This, using nano with the herbicides, is going to probably cut that by 30 to 40%.
Awesome.
I'm able to get more into the tree.
Right.
But
and
the
spread
fact
it out.
that it's this healthy, you know your roots are still going.
Right.
They just need to go more. I mean, this is a good example. That's a good example of what this place looks like right there.
And you can see
over the whole tree.
And you can see it recovering.
Yeah, I mean, look in here. Look how thin that is.
But this tree's already starting to recover.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
When you can sit here and look at these trees, this was yellow. I mean, Dennis is not kidding. It's 2-3 rows.
You can see through.
You have to be able to feed these trees that have a weakened root system. And that's what Nano allows us to do. I use the Nano K rather than the other ones. I want that potassium more than anything else for right now. I've got to build fruit and I've got to have good rind. If I don't have good rind, you can have small size and splits. Look at this. Look at this foliage. This is all new. Look at that. These trees were starving. All of this. Look how new this is and the color you've got. I mean, I'm serious. I'm not lying. That's what they look like. This is where they're at.